Hi everybody, this is Jean-Charles Compagnon with the KiOui app. Today I want to show you and explain to you what I call the Cassini data map. Basically, eBay with Cassini, to be able to implement Cassini, has implemented what's called a Hadoop Apache cluster. So basically, eBay now is, in short term, eBay is able to collect a lot of data on you, on your pattern, on your buyers, on your item, on pretty much everything. In one of the slides where some of the engineers at eBay explains what they do with this data and which kind of data they collect, they came up with this slide, which I called myself the Cassini data map, because it's very reflective of all of the information that is being collected by eBay on your item patterns and everything. So I want to use this data map to show you what those means and what you can do to potentially improve your listings or not improve your listings, or what you should do. So we're going to start by query logs. What are query logs? Basically, when buyers search for something, they create a query. They create a search. eBay collects all of this data. What this means for you is, let's take an example. Let's say I search for the word wig. You can see that eBay has showed me here some data that people that search for wig, in their query, they didn't really search for wig. Few of them search for wig. What they actually searched for was red wig, or cosplay wig, or blonde wig, or human hair wig, or KiOui wigs, pink wig, wig cap, wigglewort, black wig. So when you're building, so it's very important for you to understand that in building your titles. This shows us here that, for example, if we want to list a long black wig, so let's say, well, actually, let's take an example of, let's see, I'm looking around to see if I can find one that has the word black in it. Here, long, straight, black wig. So let's say that we're building the title of this. In the past, I probably would have called this new long black wig cosplay anime fun party. That probably would have been my title. When things started to change and there were problems with duplicates and things, people started to move things around to try to create, new title or titles that were not duplicates. However, this is not a good idea now anymore to do that, and I'm going to try to show you why. So let's say I'm a buyer and I'm searching for a long black wig, this exact wig. Let's say this is the wig that I want, or the exact item that I want. How would I search for that? Would I search for fun party? Would I search for fun party cosplay anime? No, probably not. I would search for long black wig. Oop, forgot a K here. Long black wig. And you can see that eBay here, right here, pulled some suggestions. What does that tell me? That tells me that this search query, long black wig, is in the query that eBay is monitoring, which means that it has been typed by people, which means that it is interesting. If I go for fun party, see that right there already, fun party, this is not a good search for eBay. If you have fun party in your title, it's totally useless. So let's go back to, I have this black wig, long black wig that I want to list. And it has bangs. So right here, eBay is suggesting me that long black wig bangs in this order is probably a good idea. eBay is also suggesting that straight long black wig is a good idea. Now let's say I want to say long straight black wig. Long straight black wig shows up as well. So this is a good idea still. It doesn't matter. Now let's say I want to say long straight curly wig, which would not happen because it can't be straight and long unless it's a typo. You can see here that nobody types that, and therefore there's no suggestion. Because there's no suggestion, it's not being collected in the query logs. When eBay is going to move more and more into the Cassini and the new user interface over 2013 and 2014, eBay will rely a lot on those queries to figure out if your listing is relevant. If your listing has the keywords in the title, it's relevant. If it has the keyword in the same order that it was typed, it's even more relevant. Let's just say it's a more interesting item for your buyer. If it's at the beginning of the title, like this one, long straight black wig with bangs, then long straight black wigs, it's even more interesting. What you can see from there is that if I type the word with here and I put bangs, it actually is bad to have the word with in the title. It actually does not come with a query. Nobody searched that. If somebody searched something, they searched long black wigs bangs. No, actually they didn't search with long black wig bangs. Maybe they searched for long black wigs. Oops. Long black wigs wig. See, eBay prefers the word wig as wigs. Bangs. Ugh. So this is a keyword that eBay is interesting. If it has the straight in it, then it's not so interesting for eBay. Even without, without the word bangs, it's good. If I would want to put it in this order, then my title should probably be long straight black wig cosplay. Why should it be? Because eBay suggests it right here. And why does eBay suggest it right here? Because a lot of people typed it. If a lot of people typed it, then you should have it. So I hope this helps you understand what those query logs are. Basically, you want to use that, and the suggestion here from eBay, long black wig, to actually write your title. Because, for example, my wig was extra long, so I might want to add extra long black wig. eBay likes that. Extra long black wig still. And what if I would put S? eBay doesn't like with an S. So your title is going to be demoted if it has an S, but not if it doesn't have an S. So you want to play with those suggestions here. And again, let me be clear. It's not because it doesn't show in the suggestion that it is not a good title. But if it does not show in the suggestion, it means that it is not often typed by people that search. And therefore, when new buyer experience are going to come and new buyer interface, eBay is going to serve the buyer probably just the top 200 items. So what is eBay going to look for? It's going to look for a title that says exactly that, in that exact order. Bangs. And if your title has wigs, for example here, it might display it, or it might not. If it doesn't have enough result, it probably would display it. But if it has enough results, it probably will not display your item. So use those suggestions here to, maybe build your title, but not as just one keyword, as an order. You can see here that long black wig should be at the beginning. Whatever your title is going to be after long black wig, or long straight black wig, or long or straight black wig. Here, let's just search for straight black wig. straight black wig. That's good. It shows up here. People type it. So this is good. And it's close to the beginning. Obviously, I can't have the first word being straight and long at the same time unless I list duplicates. But you get my point on how to use those suggestions here from eBay to actually create titles that will be interesting to buyers, or that will be perceived by Cassini as more interesting. We're not going to talk anymore with Cassini about good listing or bad listing, or good buyer or bad buyer. There will, or good sellers, bad seller. We're going to talk about listing interesting to your buyer. If a buyer is looking for a crook, then you should be a crook on eBay. If a buyer is looking for free shipping, then you should offer free shipping. If a buyer is offer paid price but lower paid shipping but a lower starting price, then you should offer that. The little story behind that is that basically you should offer everything. If you really want to grow your business with Cassini, you need diversity. You need to be a good seller and a bad seller at the same time. You need to be a seller that offers free shipping and a seller that does not offer free shipping. If you do not, then you're cutting yourself from a part of your business. On one account, you should offer a global shipping, the global shipping program when it's available. On another account, you should not, because some people are going to be looking for it and some people are not going to be looking for it. If you just offer global shipping program, then you're setting yourself up for not being seen when people don't want it, and the reverse is the same. All right, let's move on to the next one. Clicks. How do clicks work? What does eBay do with clicks? So let's search for long straight black wigs, and let's try to explain. eBay served at the top here 2 items, and then a lot more below. Those items here are supposed to be clicked. It's assumed by eBay that those items on the top, those 2 items, will be clicked. If they're not clicked, then it is slowly being demoted. On the opposite, hey, look at that actually. While we're looking at it, there's never duplicates on eBay. But I guess the wig category is a big problem right now here. 2 of them in a row. Woohoo, look at them, they look very good. Anyway, good duplicates. If you go down the page and you click this item here, then this item was not supposed to be clicked. eBay tracks that the position in the page, tracks the position where it displayed it. And depending on this, will demote or promote slowly. Of course, it takes a lot of clicks to be demoted and promoted from places like the popular on eBay. It's popular on eBay because it's being clicked, and it should stay popular because it's here. If it's really popular and people click on it, then it stays popular, and therefore it sells. If it's not really popular and people don't click on it when it's in a popular place, then it will slowly get demoted and be replaced by another item. Items can be popular at time, and then the popularity goes away. So what can you do with that? Write good titles, take good pictures. You know, pictures with white background like this one is a good picture. You know, it's one of my competitors, but it's a good picture. Let's scroll down and let's find a bad picture. This is good still, but not really. This is not so good. You know, it looks like somebody slapped that on a mannequin and took a picture. This is good. This is good. By the way, a lot of, if you're looking at what's being returned here, a lot of plain background, people. Make sure your pictures have plain background. It doesn't matter if you want to do, you know, like this is not good anymore for eBay. This is gonna go away. You want plain like this, or even like this is good. This is uniform. I guess I shouldn't say plain, I should say uniform for background. This is good. What is that doing here? Long black wig. Anyway, that is blue, doesn't have anything to do with it. Let's keep moving. Let's keep. Oh, look at that! Another duplicate. Duplicates never happen. And look at that, from the same user. Wow. Exact same user, duplicates. Great. Good job, eBay. But there's no duplicate on eBay. Don't tell anybody I said that. Alright, so we're scrolling down and I can't find a bad picture. That's probably because eBay is filtering them out. Let's look on page 10. Do we get bad pictures? Yeah, this is not so great here. Here, that's one of mine. You can see how I put the background here, which is still plain or blunt or uniform somehow. I haven't done that with all of my pictures, and I will need to do that more and more, and probably just have plain white background in the future, just like that. Okay, like this. This is a uniform background, but it's not great. It should probably be plain white, if you could. Plain white or plain black. Okay, oh, so that is not good. eBay is not gonna like that fairly soon. So what's another thing that you can do to maybe bring clicks? Sometime a bad picture will actually bring clicks. Let me try to explain a little bit with a picture of one of my items. Hey, check this out, I have duplicates too. Oh no, that's an auction, and that's a fixed price. Well, that's still a duplicate, but don't tell eBay either. I guess I gotta leave. Alright, let me scroll down to an item that I could show you. Alright, this one. If this is returned in the search engine, and the price is about where I want it, it's on promotion, it has watchers, I might click on it. Even though, because I can't really see, is that really, it looks like something that I want. Do I really want it? Let's click on it. This is one click for you. This is good for you. So when you take an image of your product, let me try to just look for something else. Let's just say an iPad. Let's search for an iPad to get an example. This here, you know right there, okay, you look at the title, you know if you have to click or not. Well, maybe that's great for an iPad. But I'm looking for a used iPad. Look at this one. It looks good. Looks like it has a little ding here. So I'm going to click on there to see more detail on it, because I want to use iPad. And I'm going to zoom on the picture. Oh yeah, it has a little ding here. I'm probably going to email the buyer, which is probably going to make my item more appealing to eBay, since I ask question. All of those things are going to be recorded now. When you ask question, when you watch an item, it's already been recorded, but this is going to be used. The bottom line is that because I clicked on this listing because I was looking for an iPad used, and it has a little thing here which was shown but not in detail, it made me click here to actually look at this listing, which makes per eBay this listing more appealing because it got clicked. Therefore now it's going to be ranked a little bit higher in the search engine. And if I go back to it, we could try to analyze why this item is being ranked so high, but there are multiple reasons. But one of the reasons is probably because people like me that are looking for a used iPad see something and they want to get more detail on it, and therefore they clicked on it and the item gets sorted higher. There's also the fact that there's the price and bids and all of that, but you get the idea as to what clicks mean. eBay records all of those clicks. eBay will record that I clicked here when I was looking for an iPad, therefore I probably want more US only. Therefore the next time that eBay is going to serve data to me, it's probably serve US first, not only, but US first, or items that have US, that are from the US, would be more appealing to me, therefore would be served first. All right, items and product. This is the catalog and the item specifics. eBay wants this. They want you to list with the catalog. They use this new interface here. They want item specifics. If I go back to this appealing, see, I'm getting a second click to this guy. This guy's gonna sell his iPad pretty good, I bet. If you look down here, this is all filled. eBay wants this. They love it. It has the UPC file. It has everything in it. Even carrier is filled, even though it's not applicable. It's filled. eBay wants it. They want all of that data from you. Let's go back to my wigs and here, and let's try to show you the item specifics that I do. So all of those are provided by eBay as item specifics that should be in there. I add this, I add brand, because that's one that Google will actually look for. Google will not index your item if there's no brand to it. So just add the brand. Yeah, I added skin part, bangs, just to add keywords, just to add words that makes it interesting. If down the road, you probably would want, like item condition. You know how if you do other, you can add your little text here. Well, just add a little text here under that says, here. Actually, I'm going to give you a live example on this one. I'm going to add an item specific here. Let's just fill country of origin, China. I don't know if I've said it on another video, but if anybody tells you that a wig is being built in the US, this is not true. There is 0 wigs built in the US. So here, let's create free shipping. Yes. Ooh, let's save that. Another item specific. Add billions of item specifics like this if you can. eBay loves those item specifics. It loves what eBay calls those, let's go back to the map, it calls them items products, but really inside item products, this is all of the stuff in the catalog, in the item specifics. Those are being indexed, those are being searched. If I would want to, I probably should add another one that says super fast shipping, or to repeat kind of that, like fast and free. Maybe I should just have one that says fast and free. Add all kind of information, like here. For example, in your listing, you have 14-day return. Then just write it here. Put an item specific that says return accepted. Yes. If the buyer sees it, then this is great. I was with a discussion the other day with Griff on the eBay radio talk show on the chat board. And Griff believes that it's good to repeat information even though it is already there. So guess what? I'm going to repeat it. The guy works at eBay. If he thinks it's better, then let's just do it. So let's repeat information. Free shipping. Yes. Obviously, if you don't offer free shipping, just don't write free shipping. No, just don't put it. But put, shipping price, or we ship fast, or some kind of things like that. What other items are being collected? What other data are being collected about your item? eBay will know when you went down like this. eBay actually tracks the mouse movement over the page. So eBay is able to see, like sometimes you do that. eBay is able to see that. eBay is able to record where you looked on the page if you just went down, 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 down like that, or up. By the way, if you look down on the bottom of the item, you can see that there are sponsors result here. I sometimes, to go back to query logs here quickly, I sometimes use those to determine what eBay or what other third party determined that the keyword in my title were important. So here you can see that it's highlighted. Wigs, long wigs, long brown wigs. Those are highlights. Those are important keywords that other people are putting advertising on based on this. So performance. Is your item performant? What is performance? Let's try to explain quickly. Here, I have sold 1 out of 4 because I have 3 left. So I had 4 of those. So I've sold 20%. Is this performance? Performant. More than one that only sold 10%. The fact of the matter is I have 50 of those. But I use an application that actually we make at KiOui called Key Quantity that maintains this number here at 3, even though I have 50 on the back. So when I sell one and it goes down to 2, my application will automatically put it back to 3. So the next time, so if I had put 50 here and I sold 1, that is what? 2%? My item is not very interesting or not performant. If now I have 3 here, but I've sold 1, I've sold 20%. My item is more performant, therefore it's more appealing. So eBay looks at all kind of data here that they put under the performance. A lot of them you can't do anything, but some others you can, like using an app like KiOui to actually lower the price. Run sales. We have another app called KiMarkdown that will automatically create markdowns for you. We're coming up shortly with another app called KDynaprice that will up and down the price for you. When let's see, long black wig again. When you search, I've explained earlier that you want to make, you know, things interesting here. If somebody clicks on it, it's more performance. By performance, eBay means popularity. Is your item popular? Do people like your item? Is it being clicked? This one has page view 41. It's obviously more interesting than one that has only page view of 2. Let's see, what can I say else about performance? You will see here those like, want, and own. Those goes to Facebook. So if I do this, then it's being liked, +1. It's being want, it's being own. Click your own, by the way. So it just makes it more interesting. Ask your friend to click your items here. I will show you in another tab a little bit later, but eBay basically will start to crawl other sites to get information on your listing, to see if your listing appears on Facebook, as your listing being posted on Pinterest, as your listing. So you got to do all of that, even though, you know, you don't necessarily want to sell. Well, what am I saying? Everybody wants to sell the item, but even though you might not post on Pinterest to sell this item, you want to post it on Pinterest so eBay finds it more attractive. So all of those are under performance. Let's go down to images now. I touched base a little bit on the background of the image. What you need to do more and more, and this will become more prominent in 2013 at eBay, where eBay is going to do a lot of work with images in 2013. Let's go back to wigs. This is not going to be good anymore. Borders like that are not going to be good anymore. Plain background like this is good. eBay wants that. eBay wants clear images. It doesn't have to be white, but it has to be a uniform background. One of the reasons, and not a lot of people know that, is that for eBay to implement their duplicate policy, they're going to be searching for duplicate images across accounts. What I've showed you earlier, some of the duplicates. In 2013, hopefully, this will get removed because eBay is able to take this with a plain background and remove that background and therefore search for that image within another photo. So for example, this person here probably will start to be in trouble because this image is going to resemble a lot this image. Hopefully it's going to be smart enough to count the number of, you know, pixel difference and do approximation and all. But that is why eBay wants to have plain white background like that, so that they can do that. If you don't do that, well then guess what? You're not performant. You're not interesting for eBay. You're probably not going to be served higher as if you were interesting or performant. Some of the things, let's try to look for a multi-variation tool. So that I can multi-variation item, so that I can show you some of the things that eBay is going to come up with. Images, not that. Come on, multi-variation, where are you? Usually there are some everywhere. Here, long black wig, I think I saw one earlier. No wonder long black wig is a popular keyword. I've been typing it. Okay, go down, go down. Go down. Ah, there you go. Multi-variation. So here I search for long black wig. Let's go look at this item. eBay has the default picture here. Well, actually, eBay is doing it earlier. The default picture here is this one. This is the picture that should have been returned in the search engine, the one that has all of the picture because it's a multivariation. However, I search, and I'm surprised. I didn't know eBay was yet to implement it. I think they're testing it. I search for the word black, and if you look at the multivariation, black has this picture linked to it. Therefore, it served this picture first. It served in the search return, the search result, the picture of black because I searched for the word black. That shows you the extent of what eBay is doing. Let's say you have a red t-shirt, and before you didn't sell this red t-shirt with a blue t-shirt because obviously when somebody wants a blue t-shirt, they don't want to see the red one. And when somebody searches for a red t-shirt, they don't want to see the blue one, at least at first. Maybe once they see the blue one, they might buy the red one. But if you search for black here and somebody returns yellow, it's not going to work. Like, what is this color? Orange. If somebody returns orange, like this, when I'm searching for black, it's not going to work for me. So eBay is now able to serve the picture that matches the keyword that was added for the multivariation. This is huge, people, because now you can list those items that didn't match big together. Let's say I have a black wig, straight, and curly. I can now list a long black straight here, but if I put if I remove straight, I just say long party wig. If I search for curly, eBay will display the photo of curly. If I search for straight, it will display the photo of straight. So this is something that you need to consider when doing multivariation. Because eBay is switching to this image recognition, you want to now do a lot of multivariation, the more you can. And one of the reasons is because this guy has sold 83, then is more appealing. He's more appealing than somebody else. And he only has 2 here. The fact is, he doesn't really have to. He's actually a customer of mine, and he has a boatload of them. But he maintains it at 2. So now he has sold almost 99% of his inventory. This is very in demand for eBay. eBay is going to serve this item because it's in demand. It's popular. It's popular because it sold 99% of its inventory. However, it has not. The guy still has a lot of them behind the scene, if that makes sense. So that was it for images. Now let's go to sellers. What is eBay going to record about? What eBay recorded for now was, okay, sellers, DSR, feedback. Is this good? Is this bad? Does he get good feedback? eBay is now going a lot deeper. They're going to index your feedback, the keywords in your feedback. Are the keywords just A+ or good quality? If it says good quality, this means that it's good quality. eBay will tag you as a seller for selling good quality. So you want people to leave meaningful things like this. So for example, with the new user interface, when people are going to be looking at quality, then eBay will serve this listing. So now let's imagine that somebody is not looking for quality. Well, then it won't return this item. So in theory, you want to offer to people everything. You want to offer quality and not quality. You want to offer free shipping and not free shipping. You want to be a good seller and a bad seller at the same time. You want to be top rated and not top rated. You want basically to be as diverse as you can, so that when eBay records your seller information, which comes from everywhere, it's going to come from when you call support, when you respond to email, they're going to crawl your emails, they're going to crawl everything. When you post on Facebook, if it's linked to your user ID, your eBay user ID, eBay will know about it. Same thing for buyers. Basically, eBay will record everything about buyers, behaviors within the listing. Do they like multivariation more or not? all kind of things like that. I'm not going to go too far on it because we're far in the video, and I've kind of already explained that throughout the other tab or data collected. Let's look at feedback. Feedback is going to change over 2013, maybe 2014, but probably 2013. If I had a guess, I would say second half of 2013, probably seller release 2 of 2013, where feedback, as we know, is going to stay. They probably will keep the DSR, they probably will keep all of that, but eBay will measure your trustworthiness. They're not just going to see, do people leave feedback? Do people leave good feedback? Do people leave bad feedback? They're going to search, for example, do you answer to feedback? After somebody left you a negative feedback, did you fix it up? And was it revised? Did you contact the buyer and, through maybe your feedback? Here, let's go to my feedback, see if I can show you what I mean. Oh, right here. When I get a negative, for example, I respond to those negative. We are very sorry you had a problem. By the way, I use one of our apps again called Key Feedback to do that. But eBay is going to look for that. Did you make it whole after? Even though it wasn't changed, are you trustworthy? Do you reply to email? Do you reply to feedback? Do you, when there's a refund, do you wait for the refund to be processed automatically, or do you do it manually right away? You have a 1-day shipping and handling policy, but do you ship after 23 hours, or do you ship right away? eBay will look at all of that for your trustworthiness, and that's what I would put under either feedback or seller data. Almost done. Crawl data. Crawl data is going to be crawling your, eBay is going to crawl your description, your whole description. I have an other video on that, on explaining keywords and length of description, short description, and all of that. eBay is going to crawl if that has been shared on Facebook, eBay is going to know about it. Here, let me back out a little bit and show you that again. If I hover over the link, it's not a link to Facebook. It's a link to eBay. So really, when you click here on Facebook, eBay knows that you clicked here, and then eBay sends you here. So eBay knows that somebody clicked on that, and that somebody shared this link. So what is eBay going to do? It's going to go crawl your timeline to see if there are other items that are being shared, to see if other sellers are in there. So if it is you sharing your item, it probably won't be that great. If it is somebody else sharing your item, then eBay will probably say, wow, this is a popular item. People are sharing this item. People are pinning this item. So if you have multiple accounts, or if you have friends, find a friends, and instead of pinning your item, pin your friend's item, and have your friends pin your item. That will make them more popular. Share them on Facebook and Twitter, but not you. Have somebody else share them for you. This will be more efficient. And lastly, user history. eBay, this recaps pretty much everything. eBay is going to record from where you clicked. If I created shipping discount, if I clicked here on feedback, if my mouse hovered over the photo, it's going to know it. If I highlighted this, eBay is going to know about it. If I'm reading like this with my mouse, like a lot of us do, eBay is going to know about it. eBay is going to track every single user data. If it has ebay.com in it, and you can see every single link has some kind of eBay tracking behind it, feedback, deals, wherever you click. If you're interested in deals, it will send you deals. If you're interested in other things, it will send you other things. Basically, eBay will track everything. So I hope this helped some of you. Before I end this video, I'm going to show you the application center if you click on here, Applications, and App Center right here in the corner, you get to the App Center, where there are a lot of good applications for a lot of good developers, not only us. Some of them are free, some of them are not free, some of them are 99 cents a month like ours, some others are more expensive. If you want to find all of our application, the best is to just search for KiOui, KiOui, up there, and that will get you all of our applications, free or not, paid or not. And so hopefully you can use some of our application like Key Quantity, you know, Key Terminator, we have Key Dynaprice, Key Markdown, Key Tracking, Key Feedback, to Key Sales, to help with your eBay. So I hope this helps some of you. I hope this explains in more detail what the eBay data map or the Cassini data map is, and I hope that you will get good use with it. Thank you.